Good morning, everybody. I'd like to introduce you to your new 4034 fire truck. This is going to be a 500 horse Detroit motor, similar to the same thing that's on 4015. It's the 4000 transmission, just like 4015s. If you remember, 4024s had the Cummins 450 horsepower, so there's going to be a little bit of difference in the horsepower, but not much. It's got the upper hatches on top that we're using for openings for the coffer boxes. We'll go through those individually later. It's got the same brow light as 4015, similar side scene lights like 4015. We tried to match the layouts at 4015 and 4024 as much as possible. This is the rescue body, which means it's full depth on top and bottom of the compartments. If you recall, 4015 has a ladder, a rear ladder that goes through that takes away some of the space on the driver's side. This has got the ladder going through the rear. They got what's called a blister because the ladder was a little bit longer, but it looks fine. Here's the top compartments looking down from the bird's eye view. As you can see, the booster line is up on top. We'll show you where the nozzle comes through. Starting right here on this compartment, this is the passenger side rear. In the upper two drawers there are the airbags. Those are the ice and water rescue suits above them in the bags. We also have the two fans on here. We're going to show you how we're plugging those in. That's a little bit different feature. Now the drawer heights are a little bit tall, but I think they're going to be doable since we're just keeping the airbags in them. Some of the shorter engineers, just keep in mind, you have airbags on the second drawer, the flaps on the first drawer. Here's your pull-out tool drawer. Get the Big Easy on the front, some shovels. Got your struts on the left, just some other tools there. In the back, we moved the high-rise bags, hoses and bag back there. You're also going to see on the top of that high-rise hose is the box now that we put in, and everything's going to be back in there. This compartment here is going to be your cribbing and extinguishers and tarps. See your tarps there. Cribbing is going to be in the boxes and crates to the left. We have a pull-out drawer for the extinguishers, 2 water extinguishers in the front. We got an ABC in the back and a CO container in the back. Next compartment to the right there is going to be the EMS compartment. Everything in there is EMS related. We still have the standard 200-foot crosslays, one red, one blue. What we added on this one is what's different is the blitz fire going down the middle. The red and blue lines are hooked up to water to your discharges. The blitz fire is not. It's set to come out and hook up into the discharges on the side there. So you can pull it out from the passenger side or from the driver's side, either way, and hook up to it. This compartment here is for our bulletproof vest. Here's our front bumper, extrication equipment. One thing that's different here is the batteries are not in here like they are on the other trucks. We'll show you where they're at later. We have a 100-foot orange line, what we call our scorpion load, coming off the front for car fires. The engineer compartment was made bigger and now holds their gear just fine along with their SCBA tank. Same crosslays. See how you pull it from this side. You have the blitz fire on the other side. This side you have a loop that you pull through and the whole hose will come out. There's your discharge you'd be hooking up to. Also the large diameter discharge right below it. Pump panel. Difference on this really is the orange front bumper line is made orange. We did add up there in the top left. Now you have all of your gauges. All the other codes are the same, red, blue, and yellow. But the one difference is going to be the deck gun. The valve there that you see operates the deck gun. There's that same valve up on the top that we'll show you in person. You can control it from up top as well. They're interactive. When one turns, the other one turns as well. Here's the engineer's compartment. He's got his big room flashlight here. We keep the RIT bag on top. Going through some of the compartments there, you saw the little ladder. Here's where all of your appliances are. They're all punched out in foam, not going to move around. extra nozzles, just miscellaneous equipment. We got our hose here, 4-inch pony section, the 4-inch truck to truck, 2.5 and 1 3/4 inch, 2 extra rolls for that. Coming down the side here, we got our rope on the top drawer. These are the tilt out, pull down, with the little giant right below it. Coming down here, we have our saws, K12 chainsaw. We also have our metal cutting saw. And that drawer there is was just a complement of tools, but here's your tilt down saws, makes everything accessible, easy to pull out. Here's where we keep in those drawers. We're going to keep our tools. We got our Milwaukee drills and stuff underneath of it. There you can see the saw. These are the batteries where we keep for the extrication equipment. They're the bigger batteries. And here's all the Milwaukee tools that we use. Got some jacks down there where we keep some of the stuff for the USAR. And back here is going to be our highway compartment. This is where we keep in our cones, our brooms, kitty litter, ice melt. The blower is back here. So anything that has to do with MVAs in the highway. Right above that was your ladder compartment. It's got a 35-foot extension ladder, a 14-foot roof ladder above it,